Take precepts, stay diligent. And once I build this army, so now we militant. Yahweh Shai coming like a thief in the night. Gotta stay woke, gotta watch vigilant.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 4, verse 12. The word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and the joints and marrow. Salaki is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
So the words of the Lord is quick, man. Hey, and they cut. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you think a knife care about, hey, you bleeding or not? No, these words is quick, man. And they're gonna cut you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna cut you, and they're gonna cut down to the soul, to the asunder of soul, to the marrow. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna cut the bone. And guess what? The words of the Lord are gonna care about your feelings. You're gonna do what the Lord said, or you're gonna be dead, man. Thus said the Most High, man. Hey, bring it out.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 10. For precept must be upon precept.
This is how you get understanding, and this is how you get wisdom, knowledge, understanding. You gotta go precept upon precept, because all these Christians and people say, "Oh, you always cherry pick, you cherry pick it." But this is how you get wisdom and understanding, by going precept upon precept. Bring it out.
For precept must be upon precept. Precept upon precept, line upon line.
That's going into context. Read the line upon line. Read.
Line upon line. Here a little, and there a little.
Nah, stay in the whole, read the whole chapter.
Here a little, and there a little.
Just read the context and then you get understanding.
Here a little, and there a little. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people.
It's like you can drop that, but hey, you gotta go precept upon precept, line upon line. You gotta read here a little, you gotta read there a little. And this is how you break down the scripture. This is how you get understanding. Hey sister, how you doing, sister? What's your nationality, sister? African American? Can I ask you a question? If you can see this board right here, can you see this board right here? This side right here is what the Western Hemisphere causes. This right here is what the Lord causes. Do you see yourself on this board right here? What would the world call you? American black. Now if you look at your skin, right, what do your skin color look like? It's brown. And if you look at your shirt, what color is your shirt? It's black. So are you a black woman? You're not. You know what I'm saying? Hey, could you go to Lambert Airport and say, I want to buy a ticket to the land of black? Could you go on there? You ain't gonna find it. You know what I'm saying? So what we out here to do is break down these strongholds that's placed upon our people, sister. You know what I'm saying? About who we are as a nationality. Hey, give me the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse number 3 right fast. I'm gonna read you a few precepts, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna line up with the children of the book, with the children of the Lord, the true people of the Most High. 83 and 3. Bring it out.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 3.
Bring it out.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
So it's a group of people in the world that don't want you to know who you are. They don't want you to know your nation. They don't want you to know that you are a child of God. They want you to think that you are an American black woman. They want you to think that, hey, you a Negro. They want you to think, sister, that you are they want you to think you're a nigga. You know what I'm saying? They want you to think you everything other than what the Lord called you, right? Because the Lord called you an Israelite. That's what the Lord called you. And this is what we out here trying to show you. You know what I'm saying? But finish reading. Turn this board around right fast. Bring it up.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel.
The name of who?
That the name of Israel.
American black.
That the name of Israel.
Native American.
That the name of Israel.
Latino.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
See, he said that these other nations that grouped up against you, they want the name of Israel to be no more in remembrance. But guess what? Putting things on TV, putting different narratives on TV, and putting things on your phone that you can watch, putting things in your face, and guess what? It's going to get you to forget who you are. gonna deceive you who you are. You're gonna be thinking you're an Egyptian. You're gonna be thinking you're a damn Arab. You're gonna be thinking you're an Ethiopian. You might even think you're African. You know what I'm saying? But Africans not you. The Arab don't like you. Africans don't like you. The Chinese don't like you. None of these other nations like you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go to their country, they're gonna call you an American. But only in America when you get called a nigger. You get called a color. You get called a Negro. You know what I'm saying? Why everywhere else you this and you that. But hey, here in America, you the most derogatory thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's some way out evil. That's satanic right there. Hey, but finish reading. Let's see what nations of people this is that's grouped up against you, that's confederate against you, that don't want you to know who you are. Let's read.
For they have concerted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
And they are in alliance with each other against you. Everybody is grouped up. All these nations is grouped up against you, sister. Read.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Who?
The tabernacles of Edom.
Now look at this board and tell me what you see Edom at. The white man. Read. That's one of them. Read.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites. Who's the Ishmaelites? You see Ishmaelites on the board? Point it out for it, brother. Who's the Ishmaelites, sister? The Arabs. Read.
Of Moab.
Of Moab. Who is the Moabites? The Chinese people, right? Now you see these three people, right? In America, right? The so-called white man, Sleepy Joe Biden, and the government, they run the government. They push all the laws. They push all the everything. They do the inaugurations and all that. You know what I'm saying? The so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the Ishmaelite man. Then they just open up another store over there on the corner of Kings Highway, Hollywood Beauty. You know what I'm saying? And they selling out women lashes, hair extensions, makeup, skimpy clothes. You know what I'm saying? But none of their women wear that stuff. None of their women wear that stuff. Moab. You know what I'm saying? They got our women out here wearing extra long fingernails. You know what I'm saying? They can poke their eye out or hurt themselves with. You know what I'm saying? They got they over there at Dragon Wings selling you fried cat. You know what I'm saying? And orange mouse chicken. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? And these are the people, and these are some of the people that's confederate against you. Read on though.
Of Moab. And the Hagarenes.
The Hagarenes are the African people. Read.
Gebal.
Oh,
And Ammon.
Ammon are the Japanese people. Read.
And Amalek.
And you ever seen them people with the small hats and the big curls on the side? You know what I'm saying? Those are the Jewish. You know what I'm saying? And if it's like, say if like you're blackish, that means like you're kind of black. You know what I'm saying? They're Jewish, meaning they're acting like or pertaining to somebody who was us, the real Jews, is what we're trying to show you, sister. So go to Revelation 2:9, right quick. Bring that out. Hey, give me the book of Genesis. The book of Genesis 1:26. I want. Bring that out.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulations.
And the Most High God said He know your works. He know your tribulations and what you're going through. Read.
And poverty.
And your poverty. Right.
But thou art rich.
But you rich in spirit. You rich in spirit, sister. You listening? He said, but thou art rich, meaning you rich in spirit. You know what I'm saying? Read.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
He said the blasphemy, meaning the lies of them people that say they are Jews, but what?
But are not.
The
and are not.
The white man, the Jew.
And are not.
The one with the small hat, the Jew.
And are not.
The one with the seat cup on his head, banging his head on the wall, said, hey, I'm a real Jew. Read.
And are not. But are the synagogue of Satan.
Nah, the synagogue of the Most High.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
Now, these white people are the synagogues of Satan, man.
Right.
And they're the house of Satan. You know what I'm saying? Because they lie. They deceive. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they come out acting like you're your friend, but they'll backdoor you in the heartbeat.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, now what is the real description of Christ? Do you know the description of your Lord and Savior? You don't? Because I bet growing up in church, right? Or I don't know if you went to church, You know what I'm saying? Or do you see it, or you see it Christianity like probably like one of them Medea movies? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever Christian, whatever, you know, Christians, they worship this image right here. You know what I'm saying? They got the white man half naked on the cross. You know what I'm saying? With pale red skin and dog stringy hair. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but the Bible, the words of the Lord, it goes against that, right? Give me that Genesis 1:26 right fast.
The book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 26.
Bring it out!
And God said, let us make man in our image.
Let us make man in some other image.
Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air.
Oh, Salaki. Now he said, let us make man in our image, right? So the Most High God was talking to Christ, who people only call Christ, whose name is Yahweh Shai. He said, let us make man in our image, right? Go to the book of Daniel. Now let's see what the image of God, the Most High God is. Daniel 7 and 9. We got Daniel 7 and 9, and somebody give me Revelation 4 and 2.
Book of Daniel. The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. And it reads, I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
Now, this is the title of the Most High. His name is the Ancient of Days. He said the Ancient of Days did sit. And because he's before time. He is time. He made time. Without the Most High God, time wouldn't even exist. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't exist. Nothing that you see in this world would even exist. Not even your enemy that's confederate against you. But read.
Whose garment was white as snow.
To wear a garment, to have a garment, you gotta have a body, right? You know what I'm saying? He said his garment was white as snow. Read.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
Like the what?
Like the pure wool.
Nah, straight like a perm.
Like the pure wool.
Nah, look like a damn cocker spaniel.
Like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire.
So he was sitting on a chariot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he was sitting on his throne on a chariot with white woolly hair, like pure wool. You know what I'm saying? So what does wool texture look like? I mean, I don't got no hair, so I'm kind of bald head. You know what I mean? You say what? Like this, right? Is my face straight? I got a straight beard, like it's a perm or something. Like I'm a damn Arab man. You know what I'm saying? No, he said he had the pure wool. His hair was like pure wool. So what people in the world got pure woolly hair? Huh? Us. You know what I'm saying? So hey, that's right there, like you know the description of the Most High God so far, hey, he looked like us. You know what I'm saying? He said he made man in his image. You know what I'm saying? Hey, give me that Revelations 4 and 2 right quick.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 4 and verse 2. And immediately I was in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. And he that sat was to look upon like a jasper.
Like a what?
Like a jasper.
Hey, somebody get that sign for the sister, the jasper stone. Yeah, that's the one right there. Bring that out for the sister. It said, read one more time. Read one more time.
And he that sat.
No, that's good. Okay, it's all right.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 4 and verse 2. And immediately I was in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. And he that sat was to look upon like a jasper.
Like a what?
Like a jasper. And a sardine stone.
A sardine stone. Now what color is this? What color is these stones? Like a copper brown type of stone. So that means that the Most High God, hey, he was a dark-skinned person. He was a dark-skinned man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High God is dark-skinned. You know what I'm saying? That's the color of his skin. He has skin, he has a body, he has arms, he has a head. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so you know what I'm saying? Right there, give me that Daniel 10 and 6.
The book of Daniel chapter 10 verse 6.
Bring it out!
His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning.
Said what?
His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning.
And his face is as the appearance of lightning. There's more on there, read.
And his eyes as lamps of fire.
Yeah, eyes. His eyes was as lamps of fire, read.
And his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass.
Would you say this was like brass, right? Like brass. He said his what? His arms and his what?
And his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass.
If you take a look at your feet, they the same color as the rest of your skin, right? You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? The Most High God, hey, he said his arms and his feet was like unto fine brass, read.
And the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
Now if you hear a whole rock of people, you know what I'm saying, screaming at one time, it's gonna be real loud, right? You know what I'm saying? So his voice was very loud. Like if you see like white people will see two brothers talking to each other, like, man, I ain't see you in a minute, boy. Dang, boy. They're gonna think we arguing or something. They're gonna think it's something going on. Because we just loud people. We got a mighty voice. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no little, bless the children. No little soft voice like a little baby, man. You know, we got manly voices. Hey, we got strong voices.
That's right.
Hey, even our women, you heard about Aretha Franklin? She sing powerful. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jennifer Hudson, powerful singer. Patti LaBelle. You know what I'm saying? Patty's Pies, man. You know what I'm saying? Got a strong voice. That's our people. But bring that out right quick in John 14:9.
This is the book of John, chapter 14, verse 9. Jesus said unto him, Have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me? Philip, he that hath seen me hath seen the Father.
Say what?
He that hath seen me hath seen the Father.
That's going into Christ. He said, he that has seen me has seen the Father. Hey, because, hey, you seeing the Father when you look at another so-called black man. You know what I'm saying? Or another so-called black woman. Hey, you seeing the Father. Hey, because we are made in his image. You know what I'm saying? And we supposed to treat each other like such. You know what I'm saying? But our people don't do that, do they? Why don't they? It's a reason to why. I'm gonna get right into that. You know what I'm saying? Drop that and give me the book of Deuteronomy. Give me the book of Exodus 19 and verse 8, and give me the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse number 1. Then we're gonna go back into the description of Christ. Give me that right quick.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 19, verse 8. And all the people answered together and said, All that the Lord hath spoken, we will do.
Say what?
All that the Lord hath spoken, we will do.
Now, do you know about Moses? You don't never heard about the things that Moses did? Like parting the sea, parting the Red Sea. You heard that story? That's a story that everybody heard, even if they not even in a religion or nothing like that. Everybody heard about that event. You know what I'm saying? Of Moses parting the Red Sea and freeing the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who he was talking to. And that's the people that he said that all we had spoken, we told Moses that all the Lord has spoken that we will do. And he carried the words that we said that we going to do back to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So bring that out right quick, because this is who Moses was speaking to.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29, verse 1.
Bring it out.
These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
The Negroes.
With the children of Israel.
The Latinos.
With the children of Israel.
The Seminoles.
With the children of Israel in the land of Moab.
So look, he said he's going to make this with the children of Israel. All that you see on this side in the land of Moab. He didn't say I'm speaking to the niggas. He ain't say that. He ain't say I'm speaking to the wetbacks. He ain't say that. He ain't say I'm speaking to the engines, man. He ain't say that. He said I'm speaking to the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. So give me that right quick. And this is what he said was going to happen to us if we kept his commandments. Give me the book of Deuteronomy 5 and verse 1. Give me that 28 and 1 right fast. Bring it out right quick. Verse 1, bring it out.
Give me Baruch 4 and 1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5 and verse 1. And Moses called all Israel.
For who?
And Moses called all Israel.
For all niggas.
And Moses called all Israel
Called all Negroes.
And Moses called all Israel and said unto them, Hear, O Israel, the statutes and judgments which I speak in your ears this day, that ye may learn them and keep and do them.
So look, he said, hey, he spoke to the children of Israel so you can learn the judgments, the commandments, so you can learn them and keep them and do them. Because we didn't keep our God's laws. Now, guess what? Do our brothers love each other, sister and brother? Do we love each other? We make music about killing each other. We make music about whoring out our women. You know what I'm saying? We make music about having baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? And oh, that's just my baby daddy. Glorilla and Moneybag Yo. You know what I'm saying? That's what they make music about. They putting our people in a bad light. They got us on Power. They got us on BMF. They got us on what the heck is that shit called? Every damn thing, everything that's pertaining to wickedness and street life, they got Negroes doing it. You know what I'm saying? And we see this and we think that this is life. Got our young brothers want to grow up to be like Lil Durk and King Von. Got our young sisters want to be like Glorilla and Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? And then also even got the women, you know what I'm saying, that's supposed to be teaching the young children, and the brothers that's supposed to be teaching the young youth, you know what I'm saying, to do opposite than what they do. Because back in those days, I know back in your day, the gangsters used to tell you to go in the house when the street lights came on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's about to go down out here. Get up out of here. Hey, I know your mother. Hey, take your ass home. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that no more. Now the older heads, they're like, hey, come on, let me show you something now. Let me show you something. Hey, this how you cut it up right here. This how you cook it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and then the mothers, you know what I'm saying? They ain't no better than they ain't teaching the daughters no better. You know what I'm saying? They telling the daughters to use what you got to get what you want. If a man ain't got no bag, hey, you know what I'm saying? You can't deal with him. Huh? Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but look, that's because of this right here. Give me that book of Baruch for 4:1 first. Because we ain't preaching out, we ain't telling you no religion. You hear this, brother? Listen to this, brother. We ain't talking about religion over here. We're talking about these laws, statutes, and commandments. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandment. Of the what? Of the commandment. Of religion. Of the commandment. Of Christianity. Of the commandment. Of Islam. Of the commandments. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endure forever. Nah, just sometimes. That endure forever. Just for that point. That endure forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. So look, the Lord said, if you keep these commandments, you're gonna come to life. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna come to life. You're gonna live. You know what I'm saying? That's what these commandments is for. So you can learn how to live. Because a lot of our people dying at a large rate. You see how people get cut down every day in the streets, whether it be off of overdose on dope. You know what I'm saying? Hey, street violence. You know what I'm saying? Hey, our women getting raped and stole off the streets. You know what I'm saying? They even used a baby. It's over there in Hoover, Alabama. It was a woman that just got abducted. You know what they did? They put a baby on the damn interstate highway. She stopped on the interstate highway to take the baby out, and then the woman disappeared. And no report of a child being missing came about. They did that just to steal her. Because look at our women. Look at our women. Our women are beautiful. Our men are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But we treat each other like we ain't nothing, man. We treat each other like we less than nothing. But guess what? We'll go to these other nations and treat them like they diamonds in the rough. We'll put a so-called white woman on a high standard. A woman can't even damn cook chicken. Talk about she use spicy hot as a stand seasoning. Bring it out! What the hell? You know what I'm saying? For real, brother and sister, for real. You know what I'm saying? We put these other people on the top of us, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but bring this out. Because let me ask y'all a question. If the so-called black people, Hispanic people, as a collective of people, as a whole nation of people, as us as a nation on top of all these nations right now, or are we low above these under these nations right now? What you think? We under? What you think, brother? We lower. Because every way when you wake up, I don't know where y'all live at, but most of our people are in the hood. Over there, off on the west side, over there around the thug. You know what I'm saying? Walnut Park. You know what I'm saying? Over there in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And all the police do is just sit up there at the corners of the streets, waiting to lock y'all up and waiting to shoot y'all down. You know what I'm saying? That's all they waiting to. Waiting to extort our women for some coochie. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't want to get this ticket, what you gonna do? They proposition you for it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, guess what? They gonna squeeze a brother. Oh, you don't want this 25 to life? Well, give me Gerard's name right now, and we ain't gonna give you that charge. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what? We gonna lock you up. Now they squeezing the brother. Now he turned to a snitch, and then guess what? Now he going out there in the streets. Then you know you a snitch. Guess what? Now guess what? Another murder has happened. The chain keep going. You know what I'm saying? Bring it out.
It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 18.
Bring it out!
They hunt our steps.
They what?
They hunt our steps.
St. Louis Police Department.
They hunt our steps. That we cannot go in our streets.
What?
That we cannot go in our streets.
We can't go in our street.
That we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
See, look, and when them police get behind us or come around us, hey, we feel like, guess what? We ain't even about to make it. You know what I'm saying? We don't know for sure if our life is gonna be taken or not. We ain't gonna know. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we reach around Trayvon Mine, all he had was a bag of Skittles in Arizona. He got shot dead. You know what I'm saying? Amon Aubrey, what's the dude that died over there the marketplace over there? Mike Brown. You know what I'm saying? So for some cigarillos, man. But read it out.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 10 and verse number 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of, he do what? He sitteth in the lurking places.
Because they always in the alley, creeping, and they little police cruisers. You know what I'm saying? You might ride past, you might have ran a stop sign by accident or something. You know what I'm saying? They just ready to lock you up. You know what I'm saying, Reed?
He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret doeth he murder the innocent.
What?
Do he murder the innocent?
You ain't never did nothing in your life. You know what I'm saying? Just for running a stop sign on a red light, what's what happened? You end up dead. You on damn Fox 2 News, KMOV TV. You know what I'm saying, Reed?
His eyes are privily set against the poor.
And his eyes is privily set on the people that's in the lower conditions, that's living in red line neighborhoods, that live in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was telling you. You know what I'm saying? They post up in the hoods, waiting to lock you up. You know what I'm saying?
I got a point. My brother-in-law was riding around last night, and just because he got a Charger that's tinted out, when they stopped him, they said, "We wish you would have ran."
See that? You heard that? The police said, "We wish you would have ran." Because as soon as they would have ran, they would have shot him up. They would have hit him up. And we ain't talking about Biggie and Tupac, man. Bring that out right fast.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. Bring it out! And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Oh, listen to this right quick. Let me ask you this one question right quick. How did the Negroes get over here? Huh? On a what? Hey, turn that around for that sister right quick. So did this happen to a white man? Because the Lord said, hop to Deuteronomy 28 and 68 right fast. Because we gonna, give me Exodus 20 and 2 first. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because Egypt is synonymous with bondage. I'm gonna give you these last two. Hey, somebody got a flyer for the sister with the commandments on it?
You got one.
The one with the commandments on it. Yeah, the one with the commandments on it. It's another flyer we got for you. You give her one of these, Baba Kashar. Give her one of those right quick. All praise to the Most High, because the sister about to leave. She got, I think she gotta go handle her kids and stuff like that. Hold on, brother. Right quick. Listen to these precepts right fast. This is the book of Exodus. Bring out Exodus. Yeah, bring out Exodus 20 and 2 right fast.
Book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
The land of Egypt, right, sister? The land of Egypt is called the house of bondage, right? So the Most High God said, hey, you know what I'm saying, that Egypt will be synonymous with bondage. Because our people was in Egypt for 400 years as slaves, sister. You know what I'm saying? As slaves, as Negro slaves, Negro woman slaves, and Negro children slaves. So read this verse right here. Let me read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So what?
Into Egypt again.
What is slavery?
Into Egypt again.
Where did we come?
Into Egypt again. With ships.
What?
With ships.
On a PT cruise.
With ships.
On a lime scooter.
With ships. By the one word I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
You ain't gonna see your homeland no more again. You're gonna think you're an African American Negro or a black woman. But the Lord said that, guess what? These things that we just read in the Bible will happen to the children of Israel.
That's right.
Not Negroes, not a black woman, but an Israelite woman, an Israelite man. You know what I'm saying? Finish it out though.
Thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be
That's
sold.
what happened after we got on them boat.
You shall be sold unto your enemy.
Who's the white man?
Unto your enemy.
Who's the Arab man?
Unto your enemy.
Who's the Chinese man?
Unto your enemy.
Who's the African man?
Unto your enemy. For bond men and bond women, and no man shall buy you.
You're gonna be sold for bondmen and bondwomen. And no man gonna buy you, meaning guess what? You can't get bought out of this captivity. No matter how much money you make, no matter how much money you got in your savings account, no matter how much credit you got, you still is a slave. You still a nigga to them. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High God said that you an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? So all these things that we read, you know what I'm saying, in the Bible that was pertaining to the so-called black man, Hispanic woman and man, you know what I'm saying, a Native American woman and man, you know what I'm saying, what would that make you? Judah. So you would be an Israelite by nationality from this tribe, Judah. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know, and this Bible is about us. This Bible is our history book. This Bible is about the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans because, hey, all of the society gonna tell you is celebrate Juneteenth, celebrate Black History Month, but who was you before that? Because all they're gonna do is tell you about slavery. That's your history. Who was you before you got on the slave ships? We were kings, we were queens, we was princes and princesses. We are the chosen people of the Most High God, who are Israelites, sister. Can you say that? Israelites. From the tribe of what? For the tribe of Judah. All praise to the Most High, sister. Now look at, you got a Bible? You ain't got no Bible? Hey, Amaziah. Hey, Amaziah. All right, Israel, somebody give her a Bible. Get this sister a Bible. If you got one, let me see. Now we're gonna tell you, you got this Bible right here, sister. Give me 2 Timothy 2:15 right fast. Because what you got to do now is you got that Bible, sister, you got to go into the Bible and to see if these things whether be true or not. You got to let the words of the Lord be true in every man's life. Give me Romans 3 and 4, and I'm going to let you go after these two. Bring it out.
The book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
Study to show thyself approved. Study to show thyself approved unto God.
Unto yourself.
Unto God. A workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
So look, you gotta study to show yourself approved. So you can be approved unto God. So you can rightly divide the words of truth. You know what I'm saying? Because this world, hey, the society, the thing that you see on TV, the thing that you see on Instagram, these narratives, it's gonna end. But don't let it lie to you while you're alive and while you're here. Go into that Bible and study to show yourself approved, and let the words of the Lord be true and every man a liar. Bring that out.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 4.
Bring it out.
God forbid, yea, let God be true, but every man a liar.
You hear that, sister? You said what?
Let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written.
So look, sister, as it is written, let God be true and every man a liar, sister. You got you a Bible, you got you a flyer, put that in there and look up those things and see if those things be true or not, sister. And also give me that and also give me that Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Because sister, you see what these sisters got on, sister? I'm gonna give you this one commandment. You know what I'm saying? You want a man to respect you. You know what I'm saying? You want a man to approach you the right way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta cover up and not put everything out on display. Not showing everything that he gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Or that he can get. Because when he get it, he ain't gonna have no appreciation for it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like them shoes, for example. You know what I'm saying? You might see some shoes in the display store, in the display on the window. You go in that shoe store because them shoes draw you in. But you go in there, you might see something else you like. It's just like with men when it comes to women. Oh yeah, she got everything nice out there, but look, he get what he got. Now he looking for something else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got my good look off of it, but now he looking for something else now. He don't want you no more. Now you getting, so what they say in the Western time, cheated on. You know what I'm saying? Now you getting disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Now you probably slapping you around because he didn't even want you no more. Now you don't want to leave. Now he, get out my face. Now he slapping you up. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why. Why he disrespecting you? Why he calling you out your name? Why he saying this and that? Because he got everything now. He already got everything out front. You gave it up to him too quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like physically doing it, even that too, but like you done showed it all out. You done showed it all out. You don't want it no more. Bring that out right fast.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What pertains to a man? What does a man wear? Like what type of clothes does a man wear? Does he wear like dresses? Yeah, I'm actually sure I wrote it down. Does he wear dresses? You know what I'm saying? Does he wear skirts? What is a man supposed to be wearing? You say what? Pants, shirt, and shoes, right? So the woman should wear what pertains to a man. That would be like what you got on, like some shorts. You know what I'm saying? Like some pants, like some jeans. You know what I'm saying? Our women, look, you see these sisters right here? They wear dresses and skirts. They cover up. You know what I'm saying? They only show what they got for their husbands. You know what I'm saying? They're not giving up. They're not showing it what they mama gave them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't out here doing that. You know what I'm saying? And these brothers, the brothers that these sisters are with, hey, they respect them as they should. Because a man's supposed to love himself as he loves his wife. You know what I'm saying? Hey, give me that Ephesians 5:28. 5:28. Because a man's supposed to love his wife like he loves himself. You want a man to love you, right, sister? Huh? You want a man to love you, right, and respect you, right? Bring it out.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 28. So all men to love their wives.
What?
To love their wives.
I hate their wives.
To love their wives.
Read.
To love their wives as their own body.
What?
As their own body. He that loveth his wife, loveth himself.
So look, a man gotta love his wife as he loves his own body. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and the man that say that, oh, you can wear whatever you want, he don't love you. A man that say you can eat whatever you want and just eat it up and do whatever you want, I don't care. Just give me the booty at the end of the night, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? That's not love. Because love is more than just a physical, it's an action thing, it has to be shown. Because a person can say I love you, I love you, I love you, and still stab you because they love you. Yeah, why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free? You know what I'm saying? So, sister, I charge you to read that Bible, to look up those precepts that's on there. You know what I'm saying? And study to show yourself approved unto God. You know what I'm saying? Because you got children, you got a daughter, she got a dress on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta give your son an example on a woman that he wants to love. You know what I'm saying? Because a man gonna go after a woman that's just like his mom. You know what I'm saying? So all praise to the Most High, sister. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you get the kids something to eat or whatever you gotta do. I can look like she said what? Oh, see that? All praise to the Most High. Hey, you want to hear a few more commandments before you go? Huh? All praises to the Most High. If you got any questions about anything, hit us up on that flyer. We got an Instagram. We got a YouTube. We got an email. We here every Saturday. All praise. What's your name, sister? Huh? Oh, what? Oh, Mika. We're gonna be looking for you. All praise to the Most High. Y'all be safe. What's your nationality before you go? That's your tribe, but you're an Israelite. From the tribe of what? Say it one more time, sister. You're a what? From the where? Hey! All praises to the Most High. Come! Check out shine. All praise to the Most High. Hey, brother, what's up, man? What's going on? What's your name, brother? Monte, I'm gotta lie, man. Hey, we the Israelites, man. We watching for Israel, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And we out here to lift up our voice like a trumpet, man, and to show our people their transgressions, man. Give me that Isaiah 58:1. With the spirit, all praise to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Bring that out right quick.
Book of Isaiah chapter 58 verse 1.
Bring it out.
Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Said what?
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Be quiet like a church mouse.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Be sweet and soft like your wicked preachers.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Be sweet and low.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. And show my people their transgression.
Show my people their transgressions, read.
And the house of Jacob their sins.
The house of the Negroes.
And the house of Jacob their sins.
So we out here to lift up our voice like a trumpet, man, and to show our people their transgressions, man. And what is transgressions, man? What's that? 5 and 3. Go to 3 and 4. Salaki. We're gonna see what the transgressions. Bring it out.
Book of 1 John chapter 3 verse 4.
Bring it out.
Whosoever committed sin transgressed also the law.
Listen to this, brother. Listen to this. Because he said we out here to lift up our voice like a trumpet and show the house of Jacob their transgressions. Now, what's the transgressions? Let's bring this out. Let's bring up what a transgression is. Bring it up.
Whosoever committed sin transgressed also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
What is sin?
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Eating pork.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Eating lobster.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Dealing with other nations.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
See that? So that's what sin is, man. Sin is the transgression of the law. So when you in sin, you're transgressing the law. Because the Most High God said we out here to show the house of Jacob, you know what I'm saying, their sins. You know what I'm saying? Because our people out here eating all manners of madness. Out here doing all manners of madness, man. You ever heard that you was an Israelite before, brother? When you hear that? At church? What church you go to?
I was going there until they closed down.
Oh yeah? Y'all praise to the Most High. So you know who the Israelites are, right? So what I'm saying, so you know that you would be an Israelite from the tribe of what? What's your father's nationality? What's your father's race, if you know? African? Like from Africa? Like what tribe? Yeah. So how does this make you feel right here? Turn this sign around. How did that make you feel? Heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? Because didn't this happen to the so-called Negroes? Who they call Africans? Who they call Americans? Because your enemy, people like this that did this to you, they gonna say, guess what? That Africans sold Africans, right? Give me Joel 3 and 6 right fast. You can turn it back around all the way. You can turn it back all the way around. Oh, sure. The water. Give me Joel 3 and 6.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 6.
Bring it out.
The children also of Judah.
Of who?
Also of Judah.
Of who?
Also of Judah. And the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
To you who?
Unto the Grecians. That ye might remove them far from their borders. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whether ye have sold them.
See that?
And will return your recompense upon your own head.
See that? So look, now turn this board around right here. Because he was talking to these ancient African tribes of Tyre, you know what I'm saying, and Sidon. It's all right, the water, King. He was talking to these ancient African tribes called Tyre and Sidon. You know what I'm saying? These are ancient African tribes that, guess what, sold the so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans into slavery. That's who did that. You know what I'm saying? So Africans didn't sell Africans. Africans sold Israelites.
That's right.
That's who did that. Africans did this. You know Went into West Africa, like in Mali, Wales, Mali, daggone Ghana. You know what I'm saying? They went into these lands and stole men. And stole men from out of that land and sold them to the Grecians, who is the so-called white people. You know what I'm saying? Sold them to the Grecians. That's what happened to the Negroes. This right here. As a matter of fact, I got an excerpt for you to read. Right quick, some quick history right quick for the brother, because he look real knowledgeable. All praise to the Most High. Read this and then go to the back.
Portuguese. The Portuguese were not.
First of all, this is the book. This right here is the book of Christopher Columbus and the African Holocaust, written by John Henry Clark. Bring it up.
The Portuguese were not impressed by the.
Oh, the Slaki. And what he about to read, is an excerpt from King Ansa. King Ansa, and he was a king over Ghana at that time, right? And they was real rich because they sold and they traded over 1,600 books. You know what I'm saying? They was in a trade of knowledge and books. You know what I'm saying? Not in the trade of people. You know what I'm saying? Read.
The Portuguese were not impressed by the eloquence of King Ansa's speech. They forced their way into his country and built the first permanent slave trading settlement in West Africa.
And where?
In West Africa.
Because like this is over here in West Africa. Senegal, Sierra Leone, the slave coasts of West Africa regions, Congo, Angola, all of these people. You know what I'm saying? All of these right here. And they got over here, right here in the 1650s, and they was taking people. And they were shipping them all over the eastern and western hemisphere. Go to the next part. Right here on the back.
This was the beginning of European colonization. The beginning of the hunting ground for procuring slave labor.
What?
For procuring slave labor. The disruption of our religion, our social systems, the loss of respect for our forefathers, and all these things being taken away without anything of value being put in their place.
See that? So look, they took away everything that we did, all our forefathers, the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. We'll go to this next one right here. Read this. So look, hold that right quick. So look, this is another excerpt from the book, right? You know what I'm saying? Because these things right here happen to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This is how we end up getting to be called Negroes, right? You know what I'm saying? This is why we was called that. Give me the book of, read that right fast.
There was a man who stole a continent.
So this right here is from a book called A Man Who Stole a Continent, right? Bring it up.
Being cruel as well as greedy and possessing power, he enslaved 20 million of his people, sending them over the ocean. 10 million to the eastern hemisphere and 10 million to the western hemisphere.
So look at this. That's about 20 million. That's about 20 million people right here, man. 20 million African, so-called African American. 20 million Negroes. You listening, brother? Or you on the phone? I'm gonna wait till he's done. Give me the book of Deuteronomy 28. 28 and 1. You there? Alright. You can hold that for the brother right fast. I'm trying to make to you, he'll get it. I want you to read that right quick. You should read this history lesson. Right quick for the brother. Alright, you listening? Alright, bet. So read this. This is called A Man Who Stole a Continent. Read this out.
There was a man who stole a continent, being cruel as well as greedy and possessing power.
So in order to steal a continent, you gotta have power to possess it. You gotta have power to rule and steal. You gotta have power to do that. Read.
He enslaved 20 million of his people, sending them over the ocean. 10 million to the eastern hemisphere and 10 million to the western hemisphere.
10 million to the western hemisphere. So this is how it was. 10 million down here and 10 million up there. And then 10 million and another 8 million, 7 million up there into Europe. Read.
In the process of capturing the 20 million people whom he sold, 80 million other people died. Some during the slave raids, for when a village was raided, often the very young and very old and the sick were killed. Some from exposure, disease, and grief during shipment abroad, and some by suicide at the water's edge or in transit. The sale of 20 million human beings as slaves gave the man hundreds of millions of treasure. But this was only the start of his enrichment. He and his children and grandchildren and those to whom they sold slaves received much more, many billions more through the
He said many millions?
Many billions more through the unpaid labor of whole generations of slaves. But this, too, was not at all the end of their enrichment.
Because today we are yet this day in our captivity. Give me Baruch 3 and 8. Remember Baruch 3 and 8 right fast. Could I ask you this question? Is the so-called black people on high in the earth right now, or are we low? We low. You know what I'm saying? And you bear witness to that we low. Because we don't have billions of dollars. We don't have inheritance passed down to us. We don't have our own businesses that was left down from my great grandfather. We don't have that. All we have is our history of being a nigga, of being a Negro, of being on slave ships. That's all that we have. You know what I'm saying? Bring that out though. What you got? Baruch 3 and 8? Bring out Baruch 3 and 8.
Chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
Are we free?
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
We can do what we want.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
We living tax free.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse.
He did what?
For a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payment.
We just living free in the free land. Read.
And to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers.
According to all the iniquities of our fathers, right? You know what I'm saying?
Y'all believe in Jesus?
We believe in Yahweh Shai. We don't believe in the so-called white man.
What he say though?
You tell me what he say, brother.
He said there's gonna be people who come and do the same shit that I did and better. If you don't follow him and believe how he believes, you will never be your true self.
Brother, who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
I'm me. I am me.
Who are you?
I am me. I'm connected to the Most High just like you. Just like him.
What's your nationality, brother? Yes, you do.
It's the Moor over everything.
The Moors are Muslims.
No.
The Moors are Muslims.
No, you gotta know the language that they speak.
Arabic.
Yes, that's connected to the nation.
It's Arabic. It's Arabic.
We are Indians. Come on.
Hold on. Yeah, we are not Arabs. We are not Arabs. We not Arabs. The Lord said we Israelites. The Lord don't believe in Arabs. He said they're gonna be slaves. He said they're gonna be slaves. The Arabs gonna be slaves. The Arabs gonna be our slaves. And the Moors mean nothing but a wasteland. That's what Moors is. The Moors is indoctrinated in Islam. It's like Christianity. I know the Arabic. I know the Arabic.
You gotta know what's going on with
I do know what's going on. You don't know what's going on right now. You don't even know who you are.
We are Indians.
We're Indians. Because the Most High God ain't called nobody Indians. Look at this sign right. Hey, do me a favor right here, brother. Look at this sign and see where you see Indians at. Look at the sign for me. Look at this. Look at the sign. Because this is us. This is our foundation that we build on.
We are Galvans. My race is We are Indians.
Indians is a derogatory name that was given to our people. Give me the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 37.
We are Indians.
Indian means savage.
Deuteronomy 28, 37. Bring it out.
Second on everybody Michigan, we are Indians.
Bring it out.
We are my gals and
Whoever got it first. Look on the sword.
28 verse 37. And it reads, and thou shalt become an astonishment.
Should be what?
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
What we gonna be?
And thou shalt become an
Now
astonishment.
we Indians.
Thou shalt become an
Now
astonishment.
we Moors.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
Now we Negroes.
And thou shalt become an astonishment. A proverb.
What?
A proverb.
What?
A proverb.
What?
A proverb. And a byword. And a byword among all nations.
Among who?
Among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
Psalms 82.
So look, he said that the Negroes was going to be an astonishment and a byword among all nations. The Negroes, our name is not Negro, our name is not American Black, our name is Israel. Tribe of Judah, Gad, Levi, Manasseh, Simeon, all of these nations right here on the side of the board is what our nationality is.
Read Psalms 82.
And we're going to read Psalms 83. Bring out Psalms 83.
No, before. And then you can read 83. Read all of them.
What's up?
I'm
I'm good.
It's Indian.
I feel the most high how much I was shot. I don't give a damn about all that acting tough. As a matter of fact, Salaki King.
not acting
Salaki
tough.
King. Y'all can
It's
watch
not
out.
acting
Give
tough.
the brother some space right quick so he can talk.
Let's read Psalms 82. No, hold on, cuz. Cause he finna say it. I'm my mama. He finna speak that word. I'm my mama.
Bring it
I
out.
love that word.
We're going to read Psalms 83.
Psalms 82, then go there. Don't skip on 82.
Bring it out. We're going because this not your platform right here, brother. This our platform.
This God platform.
This our platform.
believe in God,
This the
don't you?
most highest platform right here.
You believe in
I don't know what you believe in, brother.
I believe in the most
You
high.
believe in error.
I
That's what you believe in because you said you're a mole. You believe
Yeah,
in
I'm
to the
supposed to
rock.
Arab. Yes,
83,
I do.
83.
They connected to me.
No, they ain't.
They
Bring it out.
connected to the most high.
Let's turn this side around and see who the Ishmaelite is. And give me Galatians. Give me Galatians 4:16. Give me Galatians 4:16.
Connect to everything. And I'm gonna let it be known.
Bring it out.
Read 82 and 83.
This is the book of Psalms,
Psalms.
chapter 83,
83,
verse 3.
Bring it out.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Said what?
They have taken crafty counsel.
Yeah, Pastor Council, read.
Yeah.
Against thy people.
What you say?
And concerning against thy people.
I'm on mine.
And concerning against thy hidden ones.
Yeah.
And concerning against thy hidden ones.
Who the hidden ones?
And concerning against thy hidden ones. They have said,
They
come and let us cut them off
Cut them
from
off.
being a nation.
They said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
All of them.
Bring it out.
I'm one of them.
Let the name of Israel.
Name of who?
Let the name of Israel.
That's the name of Moor.
Let the name of Israel.
The name of Negro.
Let the name of Israel.
The name of Indians.
Let the name of Israel.
all
May be no more. In remembrance.
Now we're going to remember.
May be no more. In remembrance.
They're going to remember still.
May be no more. In remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They have declared against thee.
God is in the midst.
The tabernacle of Edom. The tabernacle of Edom.
What's the call, man?
The tabernacle of Edom.
Who else?
The tabernacle of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. The Ishmaelites. The Ishmaelites. The Ishmaelites. Of Moab. Of Moab.
The Chinese people, the Israelites, the Arab people, and the white man, the Edomites. These are the people that don't want the name of Israel to be no more remembrance. No more.
Go to 87.
Bring it out. Bring out the book of bring out the book of Galatians. Give me Galatians 4:16. Bring it out.
Book of Matthew.
No.
Galatians chapter 4, verse 18.
Bring it out.
But it is good to be zealously affected.
Was that 17?
17.
Look on the Psalms.
They zealously
So like-
Psalms 87. Psalms 87.
Bring it out.
But it's good to be zealously affected always in a good thing, and not only when I am present with you. My little children, of whom I travail in birth again until Christ be formed in you.
And he says always it's good to be zealous of a good thing. These brothers are zealous in madness.
That's right.
They got a zeal of the Most High. But of the Most High, they don't got no knowledge, man. They got a zeal of this world. They don't got no knowledge of the Most High. They up here hoop hobbling and spitting and carrying on.